too late, Carl.
No. I'll never subscribe to that. Look here, Rachel, you and I are not getting any younger. What we do now is for the next generation. You want to save this company and give it to it rightfully belongs. And I want to give my son a few memories from a father who loved him.
Then sign your stock over to me. I will make sure that Ryan knows about it.
Yes, I thought about that, but it's too obvious. He'd know my motives.
Carl, I have no intention of associating myself, my company, or my family with you.
No, that is, of course, your choice. Please think this over tonight. You can change your mind right up to the last moment, right up to the moment that the vote is taken tomorrow. And just give me a sign. Just nod your gracious head.
The last thing you need to do is worry about Carl Hutchins and me. It's ancient history.
I hope so. He hasn't been here, has he?
No.
And he hasn't tried to contact you at all?
No. Now, please, will you stop worrying about it?
I can't help it, Lorna. I know how unpredictable and how dangerous he really is.
Yes, I do, too.
Honey, he will do anything he has to, use anyone he has to get what he wants, and you know it.
I was on intimate terms with the man.
So was I. So we both know what he's capable of.
That's right, and I know how to handle him.
Honey, I know how badly he hurt you.
Can we please change the subject?
Okay. You want to tell me about what happened with Kevin?
Gee, Mom, it is so good to have you home.
I know if you broke up, I know it has to be upsetting to you.
No, not particularly.
This really was your idea?
Yes, he wanted more than I could give.
Which, loosely translated, means that you were just a little too afraid to make a commitment. Isn't that it?
You really have been in California,
Admit
haven't
it,
you?
Lorna. You were afraid.
Can we just drop this?
You know, sooner or later, we're going to have this conversation.
How about later? You know, you're always telling me that I'm covering up all this hidden pain inside, of which in this particular instance there is none. And what about you? What about how you really feel?
How do I feel?
I mean, didn't they teach you how to open up to your pain and rehab?
They taught me that, believe me, more than you even know.
Right. I know why you came home tonight and not tomorrow morning. Don't think that I forgot what day it is today. Because I didn't. Because as soon as Victor was going to leave, I was going to call you up in L.A.
I wasn't sure if you would remember.
How could I forget finding him?
It's hard to believe that it's been a year ago that your father was shot. You know, sometimes I can't believe it's been that long, and other times it feels like it happened just yesterday.
I know.
I didn't want you to be alone tonight, baby. I was afraid you would be, and I didn't want you to be. So I don't want you to worry about anything, all right? Because we're going to get through this together. Okay?
I swear, if Grant puts Vicky's life or her health in danger again, I am going to take him...
You'll what? You'll humiliate Grant at his next press conference? Or maybe start the fist flying at his next family reunion? Or how about this? Why don't you go all the way and just blow his brains out? Would that make you feel better?
No, of course it wouldn't, Billy.
Well, then wake up before this feud between you and your brother gets out of
Billy,
hand.
what Grant is doing is wrong.
Says who? Vicky is Grant's wife. She's his responsibility in a medical situation. Come on, you know that's the law.
Yeah, well, if it is, Billy, then he's overstepping and he's taking advantage of his position.
You said so yourself. Grant loves Vicky. Now, do you really think he'd do anything to put her life in jeopardy?
No. No, I'll tell you what he would do. He would take control of the whole situation. He'll throw his power around, and when he does that, Vicky gets hurt.
You don't know that to be a fact, Ryan. It could be a legitimate medical reason why he had her transferred.
Like what? I can't think of any. No, I'll tell you what he's doing. He's worried that his marriage is falling apart, so he's circling up the wagons, Billy.
Who cares? When Vicky's healthy, she'll make her decision about the marriage. In the meantime, you gotta concentrate on getting your head together.
How can I do that when Vicky is still missing?
I'll tell you how. You concentrate on helping me track down Ian Rain and making sure you got a job to go back to in Bay City.
Right now, I don't give a damn about Ian Rain.
Ryan, you find Ian Rain, you find Carl Hutchins, and you can start to kick out some of those demons that messed up you and Vicky in the first place.
It's not gonna work, Billy.
It will work if you put your mind to it. Look, I just spoke with one of my friends in Canadian police. They have reason to believe that Carl Hutchins crossed the border. Now, if Carl is stateside, that means Ian Rain is probably following him. Now, you coming back with me or not?
I'm sorry, Billy, I can't.
Ryan, you gotta. It's the only way I can prove that you went AWOL for a good reason. Unless, of course, you want to go on suspension.
I've got to find Vicky tonight.
You don't even know where to start looking.
No, well, they couldn't have gotten far. And I need to find them before they get anywhere.
How's Victoria?
She's deathly pale, and she's so still.
It's a sedative. It slows her breathing and her heartbeat.
Are you sure that it's all right to move her?
Dr. Bernheimer assured me she'll be fine, and she'll have constant medical attention throughout the entire flight.
And there's no risk whatsoever?
None. Donna, I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize Victoria's health.
I know.
I love her more than anything in the world. It's a miracle she came through this shooting. I just want to make sure that she gets well. I want to keep her with me. I want to keep her happy.
She's very lucky to have you, Grant.
We've been cleared for takeoff. I want you to come with us, Donna.
I'm not going to leave her side until she's well again.
I knew you'd say that, so I reserved rooms for you and Stephen at the clinic.
Thank you.
Sit down. Pilot won't take off until we have our belts fastened.
All right, now I want to call Marley and Michael and give them a number where they can reach us.
We'll do that just as soon as we're airborne. We'll let them know where we're going.
And where exactly are we going?
Rachel, there you are. I was just about to leave you a note.
I just got in.
Well, Cass called. He wanted us to know that Jake and Spencer have been extremely busy tonight.
Trading on the international markets?
Yes, apparently they're trying to add to their percentage of Cory's stock that they control. A few hours ago, the numbers were too close to call, but now the scales seem to be tipping in the favor of distant sun.
Well, we know they'd fight to the finish.
We can't let them get away with it. We have to stop them.
What would Mac have done?
Well, he would have taken action, of course. By the way, where have you been? Rachel? Is something wrong?
You know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is the day that we used to celebrate our anniversary. Wouldn't it be ironic if tomorrow I was to lose everything Mac spent his whole life building?
Now, you listen to me, Rachel. We are not going to let that happen. There must be something we can do to stop them.
Well, Ita, from the appearance of things, it looks as if we've had a visitor.
Who did this?
Well, from the clumsy look of the place, I would say Mr. Ian Rain.
What does he want?
Something that belonged to his late father. I'm sure he'll be back. Well, in the meantime, Ito, put everything back in order.
Should we call the police?
No, just clean up, please. I have some very important business to transact here tomorrow. Nothing will stand in my way.
Ian, I cannot stay here. Rachel's home and Iris is here, too.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Yes, what's the story? Where do you think the third key is?
You just go up to bed, all right?
Well, the way I figure it is, you know, Ryan couldn't possibly have the key because his father's still alive. So that leads us to one solution. We have got to get to Carl.
I don't want you getting mixed up in this again.
Well, Ryan's father is going to expect you to go over there, right? So I figured that I could just go over and talk to Carl myself. Sweet talk him.
You stay away from Carl. He's a dangerous man. He's killed before, and I'm not going to let that happen again.
Thanks, Doc. Right. Okay. I appreciate it.
Listen, Billy, I gotta get out of here, okay?
No, hold on. Listen to me. I got some information you need to know.
Oh, okay, what is it?
I just got off the phone with the chief of staff of the hospital. I got him out of bed to find out what happened to Vicky.
So where is she?
What's good news? She's transferred to another medical facility.
Which one?
Well, he wouldn't say which one, but he assured me that the senator is given the best possible medical care.
Great, so in other words, what you're telling me is that you struck out too.
No. At least we know she's okay. Now, what'd you find out?
I found out that Grant called up the airport, he got his private jet prepared, and he took off 10 minutes ago.
All right. Did he file a flight plan?
No, they wouldn't give me that information.
Well, look, I'll lay odds he either went to Washington or Bay City, which means we are wasting our time here. Now, we got to get back to the States. Come on, we got work to do.
I can't go, Billy. Not until I find out where Grant took Vicky, okay?
Ryan.